I'm still tired as shit. Hi Sleepy, hi Kai, hi Fish. I hope you're having a good day. Terrific day. I'm still super tired. My eyes are watery. I'm tired. And there's nothing I can do about it. But good days all around, I hope. The Christmas is good, probably. Maybe. I hope. But finally back to streaming after break. And now we gotta finish this game. It needs to be off the need to stream list. It does. The final DLC, which is, no, not that. This, no, that journal. That one. This one. Ridiculous, Kai. Ridiculous. Thank you for that water, admin. Thank you for the water. We got Gorgon. The final DLC of this game. No, because I'm not mentally there. So how could I know? How could I know, Sleepy? I'm not mentally there. Wow. It's definitely a rock. You can't prove that in a court of law. Yoka and Sam. That's who coming with. Yoka and Sam. I'm tired. Is that the place, the tired zone? Because I could believe that.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Been there, little guy.
I'm sure he's fine. You can't do that here. Joke's on you.
No construction. Thank you for your patience.
He's fine. No, that's illegal. You can't just do that. Groundskeeper Journal Volume 1. What? Wait, no, that's it. Wait, you can actually do that? I thought it would have come up with like an error or something. Huh. That's illegal! Daily routine. Sweep the Tranquility Garden for Miss Olivia. Oil the fish for Mr. Harvey. Repeat. When they hire me as the groundskeeper, I assume there'd be grounds to keep. I'm not even allowed inside the manor. Everyone told me Ambrose family keeps to themselves, but they're a bunch of hermits. Save for the little one, I guess I ought to find a hobby. Miss Harvey dropped his key card in the pond. I'll hold on to it in case he ever comes looking. But I won't go near the house. Wouldn't want to get between Miss Olivia and her research. You have no power, admin. Only the mods have that power. No, I'm not sure that's legal, Fish. See, you are the person here, so... I don't actually know. No, Fish. That's illegal. It's all illegal. There's no freedom in it. I can't even open that. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing on this planet or rock at all. The Tranquility Garden. Wow. I don't have a grenade launcher to mess up the Tranquility Garden. It seems like something you'd want to mess up.
Could be all manner of surprises in there.
So that's what he means by oil the fish. Huh. I guess that makes sense. I think. But I do hope you all are having a wonderful day today. You all deserve it. Especially after all the holiday things. Make sure you all get your rests. I'm not allowed to rest. Probably. I might be able to, but I don't know. I don't make the rules. This place is pretty fucked up.
I take it back. Ain't nothing here but memories.
User Wambros attempt to log in failed. Attempted login system, 1 try remaining, 2 tries remaining. Routine maintenance omitted. Ambrose. Dinner time protocol, meal was woolly loaf. Hambros activated dinner time protocol, triple kale salad. Ambrose, dinner time protocol, Borst roast. Corruption detected in earlier logs emitting corruption entries. Are you sure? You might have oil fish. For all we know, you're pure oil. Pantry list: salt tuna fillets, stocked and spoiled. Woolly cow steak, stocked and spoiled. Mock apple, stocked and spoiled. Borston greens, 13 cans remaining. Mock apple shake, 9 bottles remaining. Okay. I wonder if they're affiliated with Spacer's Choice. I couldn't tell. Well, this room isn't creepy at all. Goodbye letter. Dearest mother and father, I've placed I've paced the halls of this gilded cage long enough. Since he won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. I'm too young for such ambitions. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps. But this is a risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome me with open arms. Won't that be a new sensation? If I ever return, it'll be to claim my rightful spot as head of this family, Minnie. So the last DLC had brain worms in it. What is this DLC going to have?
Entering quiet mode.
Oh, so there is someone living here.
Mr. Whoever you are. So who the devil are you?
I'm sorry, Captain of the Unreliable?
You don't say. Well,
No
make
brain
yourself at home,
worms.
Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon.
You're Minnie Ambrose?
That's right. And I take it you're the type who skips formalities, so let's get down to business. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
I'm here about a severed arm.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
Does the name Lucky Montoya mean anything to you?
Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
What's his arm doing in my ship?
I sent Lucky on a dangerous mission to the Gorgon asteroid. Whoever found his remains must have wanted to inform the next of kin. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
I'm sure you can't. His recording mentioned a high-stakes job.
Funny that you should bring that up. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Are you seriously offering me the dead guy's job?
I don't think he'll mind if that's your concern.
It's a tad insensitive, a little bit.
And what would you have me do? Dress in mourning and patrol these halls like a specter? Allow me to
Shush,
relax.
Admin, you have no idea what
can
you
decide for
speak.
yourself if you want to be my chief
What
investigator.
nonsense.
My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Go on.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was
Ridiculous.
chaos. Employees
Ridiculous
fled for their
admin.
lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
Okay. Sounds like she was the corporation's patsy.
My thoughts exactly. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
Okay, where do we get started?
We start where all of this began. With Mother. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's choice.
Sounds good to me.
All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
Okay. Danger and corporate intrigue. This sounds like my kind of job.
I admire your enthusiasm. This manor has echoed with my own we, and I can feel you breathing new life into the walls. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
Alright.
There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
Ought to stop in and taste the local flavor.
No.
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your
Sounds good to me.
payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
Wow, I already have a ship. That's good enough. We can talk about my fee when it's done.
A consummate professional. That shouldn't be a problem. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
I'll be in touch.
A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Salvage rights and a paycheck? This is almost too good to be true.
SAM units cannot perform any jobs that have not been accepted by the registered customer.
Fair enough. I'm sure there's nothing absolutely horrific and dangerous down on that asteroid. Nothing at all. He said before he was shot 1,700 times.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Yes, we are. And nothing bad's gonna happen. Probably. Nah, what am I saying? Everything bad is gonna happen.
The Sprat Shack. Error. Vermin suction nozzle not attached. This unit is unprepared for specialized eradication procedures.
I'm sure it'll be fine, Sam.
Spacer's Choice thanks you for your work in the Gorgon facility. Spacer's Choice cannot officially acknowledge your work at the Gorgon facility.
Disable emergency evacuation notice. Where is he going? Where's the little guy going? Oh, and there's already dead bot there. Oh, what happened? Pat the pupper. Where'd the pupper? Where'd the pupper at? There's the pupper. Come here, pupper. Come here. You'll get scratches. You'll get a happy time of scritches, yes. Pets and scritches, just for you. Yes, happy dog, happy, happy dog. Good girl. Good girl.
I got supplies if you need them. No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared.
Oh, so there is somebody still alive on this planet. Okay, that's good. So, who are you?
Is that what my thoughts sound like? Well, I've been standing near that alarm too long. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one around here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular.
Okay, what do you have?
Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Could be awful useful if you're the violent type.
The handy deconstruction tool. The original brand name is Auto Unfortunato. Unfortunato? Never caught on. I will take unique items. Thank you. All right, who are
Hey
you?
again, stranger. What can I get you?
So this is Gorgon?
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets.
True.
If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack. Unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
Sure, I'll be fine. I don't fancy that at all.
I figured not. Look, I ain't stopping you from wandering elsewhere. But if you do, be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the #1 thing. And the Mance, I guess. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine.
Charles from accounting?
Only the meanest Marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
Thanks for the warning.
No, you don't get it. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad Marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles.
0 times 3 is still 0.
Yeah, except Marauders will go from 0 to 100 in the blink of an eye.
You ain't listening to me, huh? Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you.
True, it is, yeah. So, about Charles?
Yeah?
Where'd you say he was again?
The Marauder camp way out to the east. That's what I heard, at least. And I sure hope you're asking so you can keep a safe distance away.
Sure, definitely. I take it the evacuation alarm wasn't urgent?
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about
Who knows?
that. Something to do with that scrap Project Gorgon from years back. Thanks for turning it off, by the way. I'd have lost my mind if the damn thing had gone on much longer.
Why didn't someone shut it off?
We tried. Couldn't persuade the control terminal to listen. No one round here is particularly mechanically inclined, and no one was gonna shut it down by force. That's for sure. I know, because even von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
Can you tell me about the Project Gorgon?
Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even.
Cheese be upon you,
Don't seem like the
Wokalak.
project ended
Hi,
well.
Wokalak. I hope you're having a good day. Alright, thanks. Okay. I hope your day going spectacular, Wokalak. As it should. I like sprats. They're funny looking. They're funny looking little dudes.
Going silent.
Check electricity, rationing bill. Patron D bill. Bits removed from employee account 100-92618-200. Employee Tran Dominic currently owes 0 bits. Account paid in full. Congratulations on being a stellar team player, Tran D. Shipment history, outgoing shipments. Ship name Perseus. 2,000 cartons containing redacted. That's always a good sign. 3 discharge staff, 5 resigned staff. Manifest context exceeds recommended maximum weight of this vessel. Voyage Terra 1 loop from Perseus as well. 100 cartons containing prototype redacted. 2 tons raw ore of redacted. Okay, so it's a mining failure of some sort. 15 resigned staff. Incoming shipments. Ethics graduate. 350 cartons containing 100 units of sterile injection ampules. Go outside, Wokalek. Go outside. 30 high pressure steel cylinders containing oxygen, 25 volunteers. The profit margin brought in 3 corporate security squads containing 3 fire teams each, 500 rounds of light ammunition, 2,000 rounds of heavy ammunition, 1 flat containing 10 units of Moonman standee.
This unit reminds you that death is a prison without doors.
Oh, come on, you put an invisible wall here? That's cheap. That's cheap, man. Go look at the sun, Wokalak. You need it. You need that sunlight. Go get it.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
Hello, Von Hoffman.
All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down.
You have pretty eyes.
You're doing swell. Now, name and occupation.
Captain Story of the Unreliable.
Good enough for me. You're cleared to pass. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. You can head on downstairs.
What do you mean you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
Okay. What happens to the people when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves.
Ah, of
After
course.
that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
Where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong.
Okay.
Just don't ask me to dance.
What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
Well, I hope you look the other way just this once.
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
What kind of people come to the Sprat Shack?
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
Okay. What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects. Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Okay, so
You
it's
heading
going one of
downstairs?
two ways
Order
so
something
far.
sweet.
Corporate madness through the mining rigs, or they mined into something that they weren't supposed to. And now whatever it is now awake, and I'm gonna have to kill it.
Been an age since I had a good trip of camp. Hope they've got it on tap.
Bar patron, bar patron, bar patron. You two are named.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
You got a lot of tavern squabbles around here.
It's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Here, here. Boys are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
I could intervene.
You'd do that for me?
Sure. Sure. It's kind of what I do for everyone.
I appreciate it all the same. You'll be paid for your time and expertise, of course. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie. Also a salvage freelancer. Though, I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
So, up the road and to the east. Got it. How did you mark your claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
Is that legal?
I don't know about legal, but it's legit by sublight standards. Assuming anyone was around to hear it, which we can't know for sure.
Someone must have heard me. They just ain't brave enough to step forward and admit it.
Your case isn't winning me over so far, Freddy.
What if I were to sweeten the deal? Say the salvage is mine, and I'll give you a share of the finder's fee.
Bullshit. That ain't fair.
Okay, then what's your side of the story?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day, so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Okay. Okay, you had your chance to talk.
Sorry, I won't speak out of turn again.
Anyway, that's my story, sir.
Okay, so there's an actual mark on the ship that's marked for you, and you just shouted to the heavens and nobody heard. But that also could have drawn in the marauders. So, what mark did you leave on the salvage?
I drew X in the dirt, with my toe.
Couldn't the marauders have walked over it by now? Or the wind blown it away?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least, but that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my
Okay.
years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Freddy claimed the salvage. By law, it's his. Trixie claimed the salvage. It is her by law. Freddy tried to bribe me, so I rule it's in Trixie. These idiots don't know how to tag salvage, so I rule no one's favor.
That ain't no kind of fair.
Did you mark
He
the
ain't even
ship?
from around here, Lex.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Okay, so up the road into the east. Does this happen often?
A little too often, if you ask me. But that's the sublight way.
Someone give them a
Anything
spray
worth doing
can or
is worth
something.
fighting over.
Glad to be of service. See you around.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
Well, I gotta talk to you anyways. I was just curious about these two, and I don't really know how to deal with that. Okay.
I don't even remember how I got here. Fell asleep one night and woke up in a lab.
Good for you.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Those two are a couple?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
I'm good, thank you.
So, you just wandered in for the genteel conversation. Suit yourself. I assume you're here for salvage.
Not quite. I mean, actually, I came for a journal.
Can't help you there. This ain't exactly a library. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
You know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Office of Creative Incubation?
That's where the top rungers at Spacer's Choice came up with slogans and marketing. Lucky never told me why it was so important. Awful shame about what happened to him.
What happened?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now.
Yeah, well, I'm
Last
new,
I saw
so...
Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Go on.
Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
How do you know it belonged to Lucky?
I'm a bartender. Attention to detail is my middle name. Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon Parcel Service.
Oh, so you sent me the
Gave
arm.
me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Oh, so the arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's next of kin, sort of.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
Where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
Nah, I gotcha. Do you
Don't
have
forget to
anything
close your
unique?
tab when you're done.
I pay up front, lady. You don't have any uniques, do you? Oh, you do! Cat's Eye Pressure Helmet. Perfect for quiet, sensitive, delicate tasks. Note the lack of the word lawful. I'll just take that. Anything else? No, doesn't look like it. Alright. I will be right back. I need to take a quick break. The pup needs to go outside. I shall return. Questioning people because I don't know what else to do here.
I don't want any trouble in my place.
There's not gonna be any trouble. What do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say adrenatime came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Would any of your regulars have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
What's Roscoe's story?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Poor bastard. Look out for him.
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
Fair enough. Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me, and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
Fair. What can you tell me about Lenora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone.
It does, especially since Sublight is like the Mafia. Did you know if she spoke to Lucky Montoya at all?
Now that you mention it, I thought I saw those two sharing stories over a pint. Didn't think twice about it. I don't speak ill of the dead, but Leonora deserves better company. That Lucky was no good for her.
Thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
Any idea why Spacer's Choice shut down Gorgon?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, adrenatime still hit the market. Me, I never touched the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
I don't use adrenatime, so Salvagers must make a fortune off of Gorgon.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. until someone figures a way to crack it open.
No
I'm just
admin.
sifting through dirt.
Not the time travel drugs. No further
You
questions.
got it, bub.
So you run this place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could.
I don't know.
And they put me in charge.
So Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now?
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker. And he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Dare I ask why Sprat owns this bar?
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
Huh. Why would you even know which... How would you even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt.
Oh,
The beautiful
of course.
thing is,
Right, Matt.
no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
I guess I'll try not to step on him when I happen by the Groundbreaker.
I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. The Sprat Shack's gone through a lot of title holders over the years. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Does Spacer's Choice mind that you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any questions without starting yes and no?
Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
Yeah, you know what, that's fair. How'd you get supplies in and out?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well-stocked with the essentials. By which I mean booze.
Fair enough.
Be seeing you.
Nothing worth taking.
The repurposed aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These Sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place.
They do, kinda.
Jerome would love this place.
Hello.
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
Yeah, a little bit. What makes you say that?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
Yeah. How about you could stand your ground?
Not for long. Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
This something must be valuable.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
I'm assuming Jerome is dead.
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave, Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
Oh. I'm sorry?
That Jerome. Always chose the right thing, even when it got him killed. This place is greedy. Took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
I'll find it then.
You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
Okay, I wanted to ask you stuff though.
Yeah?
Did you know Lucky Montoya?
That old flirt? Yeah, I let him buy me a drink or two. He talked my ear off about exciting jobs he'd done. All lies, I'm sure. He fell asleep with his head on my shoulder. That man had baggage like you wouldn't believe. I didn't think anyone could be lonelier than me.
Did he mention anything about the Gorgon research facility?
He bragged about having the key to some sort of maintenance area in one of the old buildings. I never saw it, so I just assumed he was talking himself up. He also asked if I wanted to see something gross and slimy he kept in his room, but I declined, politely.
That's probably smart. Was he depressed?
He put on quite a front, but I think he was weary. Like he'd seen too much and had too little to show for it. Guess we were kindred spirits in a way.
Thank you for your time.
Sure thing. My condolences if you two are close.
Tell me about your time in Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
I see.
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Yeah, that's rude. I didn't even talk to you yet.
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies
What? Oh.
And we're stalking. And we're stalking.
I'm not sure I'm supposed to be up here. Smuggler's note. Sullivan, you were right about this place. I got a lead on some pricey merchandise, and all I had to do was put my ear to the ground. Apparently there's a mine shaft down the road, past Human Inquiry and Auditing, and due east. Used to be an old dead drop, but no one goes there anymore. Wonder why. Would be dangerous, but what kind of scoundrel would I be if I let goods sit there unappreciated? Come and join me when you read this. I won't wait for you, but I'll bet there's more loot than I can carry myself. Well, now we know.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of journalist?
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
Seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help you out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Sure. Helping out old bastards is 80% of my job. What do you need?
You know, that reminds me. I don't think you've ever actually paid me.
I don't know what you're
I've
talking
been trying
about.
to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why is that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hid them, and now you need me to get them for you.
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
It's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those readings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
All right, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in human inquiry and auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in observation room B.
All right. Wouldn't have someone seen you in the observation room?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
I'll get it back.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
I'm sure we can find all of that, probably.
What have you got there? Adrenatime, I think. Found some in an old busted crate.
Someone's in here. Hold on. It's coming back up again.
I'm sure he's fine. Dang, nice room. Note about a key. Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night. Gave Lex the maintenance room key while I scrounged up what's owed. Note to self, pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. Lucky's case notes. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say that guy is about as lucid as a sprat in a Rizzo's factory. But I am spending Minnie's bits, so I can't afford to take any chance. It worked. Clearance mostly. Whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Day 10. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be on the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. Day 13. OCI is crawling with marauders and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few racks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. Combo is 4815. That's an eyeball, that's not a key.
I really hope this ain't a sign of things to come.
Ah, of course it is. Why wouldn't it be?
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
Hi. Oh no, I was spotted.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing at all.
You're free to go.
It's as if I wasn't even there.
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a
Well, at least we know there's a whole bunch of stuff to steal on this planet. We will do just fine, and I hope there's nothing absolutely horrific about this planet whatsoever.
Terror-wise, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
Setting clean mode to sensitive care.
It's only slightly gross. We only collected, what, 2 body parts so far? I'm sure it's fine.
Preparing for extermination.
Faction quest, your primal heart. That's not even on the right quest areas. Let's do the flask one first. Oh dang, this is a big map.
All terms and contaminants have been neutralized.
So wait, is this the ship that they were talking about? This one here? At the very entrance? Is there an X in the dirt? I don't see an X in the dirt at all. Fucking nothing here, man. Absolute nonsense. gonna be a lot of adrena time on this rock, isn't there?
We ship in some sulfur, and it'll be like I'm back home. We're alive.
Man, the Colossi are actually just fucking massive, ain't they? Jerome's journal, day 0. Ship just left. Law bless it for getting Lenora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'd do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is to survive until Space's choice comes back for the rest of us. Al, my heart, I will find a way home to you. Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Day 2. Used a little adrena time today, not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we wouldn't have heard those mantisaurs coming in time to get the hell out of there. Going to search for a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Day 3. Mine's not safe. Law damn it. Shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe. Day 5. Most of us made it into the apartments. We're packed in there like Saltuna for now. But hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight, making them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. Went by L's in my old apartment while hunting for supplies. Stashed the flash she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happened and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it. Even if she doesn't find, well, that's if some shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7. Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson, most days you can drop a flange wrench on your foot, and the woman would apologize for being in the way. But for a minute there, I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8. Ambushed by marauders in the night. Had to use adrena time to keep awake. Sorry, El. I didn't have much choice. Even if the adrena time, I almost can't believe I outlasted them. Next time, maybe best not to think about next time. Day 15. I don't know what's with the two lines there. Starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gonna get back to you, Lenora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Now, low on adrena time. Gonna look for some more. Day 22. L, just gotta get back to L. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken sprat sack. Want to unzip his arm off and beat him with it. I could do it. He sleeps, so weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Day 42. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are the blasted ships they promised they'd send for us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty for that? Only loyal to L now. Day 46. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. Day 49. Etheridge steals what's mine again. I'll end him. Day L. How long does it take to send help? How long? How long? Come back and face us, cowards. Spacers, cowards. I feel sick. Back, trying to picture as L's face. And I can't anymore. Forgive me, L. Etheridge dead. Deserved it. Day out. Day L. Okay, so we're not taking Adrena time anytime soon. Letters from Edgewater, 2 of 3. Dear Cousin Dan, Dream Time really leaves you whining more, doesn't it? We got through the first batch fast, but lo and behold, Reed gave us more. In recognition of our exemplary work ethic and unwavering brand loyalty. How about that? Still no letter from you. Still no letter from you? I've been feeling a tad queasy lately, but I'm sure a little Adrena time is just what I need to shake it off. Write me back. How are the sunsets on Gorgon? Do you see sunsets? Oh man, that is a lot of Adrena time. The engraving reads, Jerome, cheers to the beginning of forever. Love, Lenora. Smells of decent whiskey, cheap cologne, and old cigarettes. How'd you get in here?
This is my second month on Adrena time. It's like the color came back. Like I was tuned to the wrong band all this time, and now the static's gone. I'm finally clear-headed, focused. There's so much I'm excited to do. I feel like me again. Side effects? I guess I've noticed people staring at me a lot more lately. Hard to talk to them sometimes. Feels like they don't get it. Maybe they just don't trust it. Or maybe they don't trust me.
Interesting. The ruins of Gorgon. It's full of sprats. everywhere.
Take out the trash. Passive mode.
Ow. Oh yeah, no, they're just absolutely stocked up on Adrena time. Infestive flechette gun? I can't even get that. It's unique, I can't get. Oh no. That makes me sad. Can't even loot, man. Damn you, game, keeping me from unique weapons. I didn't want to sleep, but okay. Anything I messed up here? Alright, let's go deliver the flask. Least I can say I did that, right? Delivery, 1 engraved flask. Hi, Sam.
You find anything out there, you let me know. I'm ready to get off this rock.
Here's the flask.
That's it, all right. Law. Still smells like his whiskey, his cigarettes, and that awful cologne he bathed in every morning. Here. I saved up for this just in case I needed to go out into the ruins myself. Truth be told, I'm glad I never had to use it. You didn't happen to find anything else out there, did you?
I found his journal. He went mad after the evacuation, became a marauder. I'm sorry.
A marauder? You're telling me he's been alive all this time?
It's possible.
Don't tell me that's the end of it. Was there anything else?
There's simply no way of knowing where he is now.
You're right. My Jerome deserved better. But deserving isn't the same as getting in this rotten colony. Jerome got me out of Gorgon. I can honor his memory by staying out. Time to hit the dusty trail. Be seeing you, stranger.
Be seeing you, Lenora.
That was good of you, Cap. It's better to know. It's always better to know.
Can't tell me what to do. Ridiculous. Telling me to stop shooting my mesmerizer gun. It's personalized to me. Journal. The electric fling. Oh man, I gotta go all over Gorgon for this. Might be best to do the actual story one, then do all the ones associated with the rest of the map. Not the sprat heads. What did the sprats do?
Tool for the job.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Thank goodness we have this vodka Gatling gun. I don't know what we'd do without it. Frostosaur? Oh dear. The Mantisaurs here are unique.
Sam, I've got a question. Do you use alcohol as a cleaning agent? I've heard some folk do that.
Alcohol-based cleaners can't compare to Samson Ray Acid Spray Premium Nozzle Attachment. Installation available for as low as 9 payments of $99.99.99 bits.
Is that a yes or a no? I can never tell with you.
Warning. Liquid is caustic. Keep out of reach from elderly customers and lab sprats.
Whoa! Watch who you're calling an elderly lab sprat, you bucket of bolts.
Canyons, canyons, and more canyons.
Close call. I thought I knew the OCI backwards and forwards. The Marauders got a way of finding every nook and cranny on this rock. OCI. Fancy joint. Smells like Wentworth's and leather. A real slice of Byzantium. You don't set that up unless you're planning something big. Adrena time? Sure. But something tells me there's more to the story. Got a hunch to follow up on near the old mines. I'm leaving this here, in case I gotta come back.
Well, in I go, I suppose.
Initiating ocular measurement. Measurement complete. Ocular identification complete. Welcome, Clarence Mostly. Access granted. Welcome to the Office of Creative Incubation.
Clarence Mostly, huh? There's a lot of red spikes in here.
Sparkling.
From Goodfellow, subject, proceed and protocol. Procedure and protocol. Mackie, after some deliberation, I decided to update your standard procedure and protocol while you operate the front desk. Commit to the following to memory. Do greet visitors and workers with a smile. Do mention Spacer's Choice brand products and services in your daily greeting. Do monitor the research report extended laboratory breaks. Don't mention our surveillance and security system to arriving visitors. Don't talk about the incident. Don't let any auditors into the upper floors under any circumstances. Failure to adhere to protocol number 6 will result in a detriment to your permanent record. I don't mean to be harsh with you, Mackie. You're part of our family, too. Regards, Lawrence Goodfellow, Management. Unlock laboratory, unlock showcase.
Muting volume now.
Keen skills. Spacer's Choice security folks can't hit the broadside of a mannequin.
Yeah, I believe that.
Keep your aim steady and your trigger finger at the ready. Adrena time brings out the hero in you.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Proudly located in the bloodstream of the entire Spacer's chosen tossball team. Adrena time, putting the performance in performance-enhancing drugs.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Don't let sleep rob you of your life. Cut your resting hours in half and double your productivity with Adrena time.
Show your boss that you are prime, because you take Adrena time.
Is there anything on the other side? Maybe. I don't remember. Was I supposed to get something in here? Yeah, probably not. Something fucked up the robots in this place. That's for damn sure. I just don't know what. The chef got exploded. How will we survive now? Ooh, wait. Oh, Medal of Honor is unique. Whether or not you are a soldier, you will be an army of one with this rifle. Perfect game. Staring at the weapon long enough, you swear you can hear the roar of a stadium crowd cheering you on. Hungry for more action. Who are you to disappoint your fans? Okay, so this way? That goes upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs just yet. Okay, I guess I have no choice but to go upstairs now. Wait, how did the Marauders get in? There was a lock.
Congratulations, customer. Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
Well, if it's just Marauders, I don't really have any issues. I don't have any issues here at all. Can't use either of those. Terminals are on, but I can't use them. Messages. Goodfellow L, subject on the latest. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, fortuitously, I have had the opportunity to review the latest test results from Human Inquiry. I agree with your and the committee's general assessment at the test results are unacceptable. The latest experimental sample of adrenotime demonstrates a 15 out of 17 possible symptoms and our rubric dangerous, lethal, or otherwise high-risk side effects. I've sent a full report to your desk, the abstract of which as follows: adrenotime is current state fails to meet the project's standards. By my calculations, adrenotime users trade short-term improvement in productivity for long-term losses in productivity. Specifically, dead workers are unproductive workers. That's fair, I guess. Whenever the calculations procedures produces are unforeseen results, it is prudent to take a look at one's numbers. Incorrect numbers lead to followed calculations. If the HIA's calculations are sound, their numbers, that is to say, the drug provided by Chem Labs, must be flawed. Your esteemed colleague, Clarence Mostly. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, I have not yet received your correspondence regarding my previous letter. I can only assume you are still to deploy a... I don't know how to say that word. Colloquialism. Chewing over my commentary, I have several additional insights I have collected into an itemization list and sent your secretary. Here's my summary. I believe the root of the problem lies in the Chem Lab. As I mentioned in my previous letter, incorrect numbers lead to flawed calculations. Problem must therefore be found in Dr. Jasper Jasper Lowe and his stewardship of the Chem Lab. Dr. Lowe is a notorious lackadaisical and careless manager, and, pardon my language, a poor scientist. Chem Lab must provide HIA with safe, high-quality, careful, refined drug with which to conduct tests. This splash-dash artist high-risk Formula Chem lab has been delivering to HIA can only result in unacceptable test results. I understand the safety and high-quality development and other antithetical and are often antithetical to this corporation's strategy of Spacer's choice. But in my life, I've found that the perspective of an outsider can be helpful. Awaiting your response. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, your response to my previous 2 letters are conspicuous by their absence. Based on my analysis of your personal type, dietary habits, patterns of speech, and mode of dress, I must conclude with reasonable certainty that your silence stems from the trepidation and anxiety. I must presume to offer you some advice cultivating after years of living in Byzantium. May I suggest that your anxiety stems merely from ignorance? Ignorance is the easiest of the vices to rectify, and requires only learning and heeding the advice of one's betters. The success and failure of any project depends on the result of its constituent staff to perform their mandated duties. Scientists perform experiments, researchers research, managers manage, and one of those roles acts outside of its limitations. Chaos is introduced into the system. Take heart, you need not fear the burden of management. The secret of good leadership is strong oversight combined with careful vastitudes, numerically driven and scientifically supported management. The turbulence experienced by this project is emphatically not the fault of OCI. However, it is the role and duty of the OCI to fix these problems. Ours is only department capable of riding the ship of innovation towards the waters of chaos. Now, in the waters of chaos. With paternal affection, Clarence Mostly. Huh. From OCI Cerebral Committee to OCI Department of Strategic Branding. The OCI Cerebral Committee has hereby decided by unanimous vote that the recent test results from Human Inquiry and Auditing HIA are unacceptable, untenable, and unsatisfactory. This message is a formal expression of that dissatisfaction, which will be formally declared by memorandum in the near future. While the committee recognizes the marketing potential of insomnia and chemical dependencies, the remaining side effects described in HIA's latest report are incompatible with the OCI's vision of a Adrenatime product. Corporate auditors will expect to see the product that dramatically improves the long-term productivity of Spacer's Choice workers by reducing the need for rest and mitigating the effects of long-term melancholia? I don't know. That product delivered to HIA introduces psychosis, violent behavior, and paranoia, and an alarmingly disobedience. To OCI, the OCI cannot accept a product that transforms long-term users into dissidents. The damage to our corporate image will inevitably benefit our rivals at Anticlio. Unanimously, OCI Cerebral Committee. To my colleagues in OCI Cerebral Committee, I share your concerns, but not your alarm. In times like these, I encourage you to recall all passage from our Spacer's Choice user manual. The facility of subordinates must never become the failure of leadership. Chapter 21, Article XIV. The meaning is simplicity itself. HI has failed to deliver acceptable results because they have failed to perform their professional obligations. My esteemed colleagues, you and I possess a number of law-given qualifications, but we have not been relegated to lab coat work. Let me reiterate, we are not test tube jockeys, we are the leaders. HI's purpose is to deliver test results. Our purpose is to deliver a quarterly report. I'd like you to reach out to Mira Kamara at Strategic Branding. Have her team clean up HI report, trim the fat, and tuck in its guts. Make it look presentable for the auditors. Cerebral Committee, my team and I have finished reviewing HI's latest experimental report. We believe the failure of this report is manifest in the flagrant disregard of company-approved language. To that end, we have drafted a revised report. Edited language consists with Spacer's Choice Company vision. The HI report mentions clear evidence of dangerous side effects associated with using the Adrenatime product, including but not limited to paranoia, violent confusion, chemical dependency, and dissident adjacent behavior. We purpose the following cognitive reterms: dangerous side effects, exciting collateral benefits. Paranoia, dramatically heightened attention, violent confusion, physically assertive behavior, chemical dependencies, metabolic compatibility, dissident adjacent behavior. Any mention of dissonant behavior in this report may encourage dissidence. Recommend cutting this phrase entirely out of respect of our readers. Yeah, that sounds like these companies. Revised intruder definitions. I have no idea what I just did, but I did it.
This body has not been disposed of in a board-approved waste receptacle.
No, it is not.
9554-PKF.
Be ready for anything.
I'm sure it's fine. See, it works out perfectly fine. Instructions. Feeling lethargic after a long day of creative incubation? Have trouble shooting down the bird of inspiration? Let Spacer's Choice help you steady your aim in the selection of company-approved libations and available for purchase. Medicate your creative paralysis with Spacer's Choice 0G Brew. Addendum, all purchases will be deducted from your pay. Spacer's Choice 0G Brew. Official slogan, to be determined. Visitor log. Campos, Lavinia. Trouble to decide a font for the new department letterhead. Ordered 10G Brew. Lewis Wyatt. Wrote 12 good words today, but can't figure out what order they should be in. Ordered 30G Brew. Deacon North. Brainstorming ideas for the new flavor of salt tuna. Ordered 10G Brew. Lavinia. Still having trouble deciding on a font. Ordered 30G Brew.
Sure. Alert! This area has been sanitized.
I definitely do damage. Security notice. By order of Lawrence Goodfellow, auditorium projector room must remain sealed until further notice. Please answer any inquiries by visiting auditors of the following pre-approved message. Mr. Goodfellow is excited to inform you that our projector room is undergoing upgrades in the preparation of our new quarterly report presentation. We thank you for your patience. Please return to your reception desk and request a complimentary bottle of 0G Brew. Dearest sir or madam, if you are reading this memo, you are the designated concierge of this auditorium. Please commit to the following message to my memory when guiding auditors along our tour of our office. What is an auditorium? Space's Choice Manual defines definitions describe an auditorium as a place where auditing takes place. Here you will enjoy all the familiar, low-cost, budget-friendly amenities that make Spacer's Choice in this leading brand of affordability entertainment. Satisfy your posture in our semi-reclining chairs. Enjoy a moderately cold 0G Brew. Relax as you enjoy this special presentation of the Project Gorgon Quarterly Review. Brought to you by the Office of Creative Incubation. Everyone, I'm going to be blunt, because I want you to understand the gravity of this situation. Someone, or several someones, sabotaged our quarterly report. They're all gone. Irreparably damaged. The Cerebral Committee's putting their heads together to come up with a solution. We hope to have one before the auditors arrive. In the meantime, here's what I need you all to do. 1. Don't mention any circumstances. Talk about the sabotage to anyone outside of our office. 2. We need to soften the language, study how these reports of the words of sabotage can incite sabotage in people who lack moral fiber. I'm not taking any chances. I need you all to come up with an alternate way of describing the sabotage. Something like the incident, but not obvious. We received all your suggestions. After much deliberation, the Cerebral Committee has unanimously voted to refer as the sabotage as the incident. Oh, that explains that. Oh no, I am overweight because I took too much stuff. Whatever will I do? I know, I will take more stuff. Oh my god. Hi, Mal. I hope you're having a good day, Mal. Good day, great day, possibly, yes. I hope. Maybe. Stuff. Stuff is up. That's what's up. Good. Day okay is better than day bad. So good.
Notice, unit scrubber heads require self-cleaning.
Correct. Where do they come from, Dr. Ambrose? They come from Tartarus, don't they?
They do.
Why the reluctance? Providing life-affirming employment to the indigent, the criminally indigent? Well, that's a social good, don't you agree?
I have a staff meeting to attend. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is the first game. Indeed it is, but it's the DLC, which I didn't finish yet. And that I need to. There we go. Now my inventory's free and clear. What is that? Ah. I see. Well, at least it's friendly. You're lurking? Okay, Mel. Do what you gotta do. Oh, the Duchess isn't unique.
Cycle complete.
Make sure you have a good day, Mel. My point still stands.
Raring to neutralize and sanitize.
You better make sure you have a good day. How do I go upstairs from here? You may be right.
Here
they come.
Ow.
Rotation and maintenance job fulfilled.
Plasma hurt. I need to get back on the Vintage Story server. It's been like a week. Who knows what could be happening?
You could fit whole families in here.
Yep, but there ain't no families around. The flurry. I took basically a week off, so I can't be blamed. It was holiday. Makes the worst winter storm look like a light drizzle. The longer it rages, the faster this weapon will bury its foes. I mean, I have a Gatling gun. I don't think I really need that. Admin functions, unlike synthesis and manufacturing center. Override center lockdown. Status. Overridden chem lab. Turn to root messages. I'm gonna hack that. Schedule you sent me to be a template for work of an intern. Or the work of an intern, because it's patently insane. We're nowhere near hitting Lucian's proposed milestone. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you don't like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. Cheers, Ollie. Cheers, Ollie. I've seen the brand messengers sniffing about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. Oh man, there's gonna be a lot of reading on this one. Bring them to me immediately, and for fuck's sakes, don't let the journalist off the fucking asteroid. Dr. Olivia Ambrose, Project Director. You think you can hide from me? You little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend a night on waste processing? Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if it's inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from the list of acceptable alternative. Absorbitol, Channelitmax, Bindatron, emission, and I don't know. If you're receiving this message, I'm currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed a Secretary Herbert Harrell to reply to any messages with the pre-approved response. Voraciously, Lawrence. Dr. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sitting here, sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at OCI, the design of the product's schedule is more than an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. Approved. Next time, allow me to make this kind of announcement myself. Mr. Mosley, hierarchy exists for a reason. Mr. Lawrence Goodfellow, many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures' Byzantium premier purveyor of eighth wave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates at Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serial intended to excite the senses and palpitate the glands. I have received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of Space's Choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of these goddamn, no, brain. I know this word. Okay, I can't say it. Why can't I say it? What the fuck, brain? Exclamation point. Please but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers lawfully, Mr. Clarence Mosley. Superfluous. Thank you. That's the word. Thank you, Mal. Oh, hello.
Weasel sniffing about. You'd best go back the way you came. There's nothing for you here.
Joe, whatever this is about, I know that I don't respond to threats.
I understand that you think yourself a big hero here on a big, important job. The last one did too. But you've grossly misapprehended the situation here. This place is a graveyard. All that was done here should be forgotten and left to rot.
Okay. Unless it's a good salvage, then it's coming with me.
Are stolen grave goods worth your life?
Probably.
Gorgon is the birthplace of marauders. We created them here, in this very facility. They are our misbegotten children, born of hubris and vanity.
Okay.
Marauders were created? Those bastards!
They hold no fondness for trespassers. I've placed the facility under emergency lockdown to keep them safe. Let the marauders die in peace, or I will make certain that you die with them.
Well, looks like there's more to this job than I thought.
Damn right. Someone set a plague on our colony.
Whatever scientists are buried here, we'll root them out. No, whatever secrets. My brain is not jiving with words right now. I wish it was, but it's not. I'm trying my best.
Unexpected searching for unauthorized person.
Putting unknown place for more than 70 years.
Archives, memo. Herbie, take a memo. Actually, hang on, let me get a cigarette. Alright, take a memo. I want to personally walk down to HIA and wrap my hands around the neck of every single law-forsaken excuse for a researcher whose indeterminate contracts we are stupid enough to sign. Who signs those anyways? Were they drunk at the time? Why were we hiring researchers who can't deliver test results we want? Am I crazy, or is this unreasonable expectation? Is supply and demand a foreign concept to these people? When I request a 0G brew, I expect a moderately cold glass of something reasonably alcoholic in my hand, slapped with the Spacer's Choice brand. When I request test results, I expect to see specifically proven, medically verified evidence that adrenotime is a miracle drug. I don't ask for a long list of dangerous side effects. I ask for adjectives. I can't turn high rate of violent confusion into a marketing copy, Herbie. What in law's name am I supposed to do with side effects include paranoia and suicide? Herbie, just screw us with our pants on. The Cerebrum Committees lost their collective mind now that I need to go pat them all over their shoulder and wipe away their sad little tears and tell them everything's going to be all right. Are you still typing? Don't put that down. I'm just rambling. Herbie, take a memo. I'm getting real sick of Clarence Mostly. Remind me again why we brought him on this project. He's part of Spacer's Choice family. He's not part of Spacer's Choice family. He's never been part of Spacer's Choice family. The Mostleys. What do they do again? Oh yeah, peddle furniture. I'm a manager on Halcyon's most recognizable brand name in affordable goods and services. I don't need management advice from a guy whose family designed my footstools. Actuaries should stick to actuarial work. Don't go advising me to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I know what I'm doing. Hang on, I need a cigarette. Alright, where was I? Oh yeah, take a memo. We need to turn the screw on Jasper Lowe and those lab coats at Chem. I want you to draft up an official order. Tell Chem, hang on, let me think. Yeah, tell Chem they need to fire one of those 1 in 10 researchers and that we're slashing their deadlines in half. It's a Roman solution. We can learn a lot from them, the Romans. Pretty much invented discipline. For Inaudible's sake, all of our quarterly reports, all of them, gone. Hard copies, terminal data, it's all gone. What kind of sick, degenerate mind destroys quarterly reports? We got a surprise audit schedule. What am I supposed to show the auditors? I need to send a message down to the receptionist. No auditors allowed, and I need to talk to the committee immediately. Why are you typing, Herbie? I didn't ask you to take a fucking memo. Delete this. Hey, are you listening? This place was fucked.
I've seen firsthand what the corporations are capable of. We're about to dig up their past.
SAM units offer first-class cleaning to paying customers of any job class, even the filthy lower ones.
So I wasn't fully expecting, like, the entire, like, origin of the Marauders to be here. That's
Comms tower, huh?
definitely something.
Back at Hiram's place, running errands. Birthplace of Marauders. We ought to have left well enough alone. Now we're in it. Come hell or high water, we've got to see this through.
It broke my leg. Teammates letter. Barton, thank you for subbing in for Leander. Pyranthia scored one hell of a bloody goal on us last week, and in the process tore our goalie a new Wednesday zone. Leander's fault. Hullhead thinks he's Bertie Holcomb himself. Seeing as you just finished the night shift, Frida's letting us swing by her place to get some Adrena time from her stash, so you don't need to nod off mid-period. And to give you a little edge on Doc Pyranthia, if you catch my meaning, trust me, you'll be glad for it. Back in 20, Tillman. What's with the X? Oh, there's so much Adrena time. We're just gonna sell all of that back into the colony. We're gonna make the Marauders. Dan Schute's final report. To the co-workers who find this, given you're reading this, I'm likely dead. I'm very sorry about that. I'm also sorry Spacer's Choice had to send someone else to finish my assignment. As for the moment I'm writing this, Charles Novak still possesses the express mail delivery prototype. I believe he has gone entirely mad and has abandoned his apartment. Oh, so Charles from accounting doesn't have a rocket launcher? He has a mail. He has something that fires mail. So it's just a super-powered potato launcher. Got it. I believe he's gone entirely mad and has abandoned his apartment and taken up with a group of marauders far from here. Charles no longer recognizes me. Can't even recognize the Spacer's Choice jingle. When I sang it to him to try to coax him into a calmer state, he shot me in the arm. If you're here to retrieve the prototype, here's what you need to know. The prototype remains intact. The prototype has been modified to simultaneously fire multiple projectiles, and the original package housing chamber appears to have been replaced with an explosive payload. Please know that I did not sanction these modifications, nor did I approve of setting fire to company correspondence. Charles' depravity knows no bounds. The original prototype was only intended to deliver packages more quickly, nothing more. And I'd sooner die than see it used for violence. To that end, I'm going to try and recover the prototype from Charles. Should I fail, please remember me fondly despite my incompetence. Diane Shoot. So much. So much of a drug that I don't even use. I guess for good reason now, too.
Dr. Ambrose, tell me about Adrena time. What does it do?
Hasn't Clarence already dumped a pile of promotional materials on your head?
Where's the fun in that? My listeners want to hear it in your own words.
It's an injectable drug that improves a patient's speed, awareness, mental acuity, and endurance. In moderation, Adrena time will uplift the laboring classes by strengthening their minds and work ethic.
That's quite the mission. What's driving this vision of uplift?
I am a solutions-oriented woman. I see a problem and I am moved to solve it. Poverty is one such problem. Through science, I believe we can improve the poor, and in so doing, improve Halcyon.
Well, that didn't work out very well, now did it? Oh no, I'm over encumbered again. I don't think I gotta go over that way. I'm just gonna keep going this way. It's gonna be slow because I took too much stuff again, but yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Wild thing is they're still selling Adrena Time. And they didn't get rid of all the other things wrong with it. You can't tell me that's not just telling me to climb it. Bowen Babbage. What is that name said? What? What? You? No. No, you can't tell me that I can't. What? What the fuck, game? That is the most obvious. Hey, climb this up there. Type up pipe and you. That's bullshit. I feel scammed. I want my money back. I want my money back after that. That's bullshit. Hey, I know those tubes. They're stasis tubes.
Huh?
Evaluation is sterling.
Oh, I don't got a key for this one. That's a shame. Come on, one of these rooms gotta have a workbench or something. Bypass, thank you. Security log. Following additional questions of Frida Weber cleared of all suspicions, no further investigation needed. Additionally, all future allegations against Weber are to be forwarded to Ann Olson, who will handle them personally. Other notes from today: called to Chem Lab to investigate suspicious noise. Removed half of one test subject from over outflow pipe. Lost new keycard protocols. Lost the log of the loss, including date, time, and card user. Before printing a new keycard at this terminal, new protocol should prevent Olson from having to print Carter a new keycard again. Passcode: get it together, Carter. Receives a tip from Frida Weber, may be engaging in company prohibited activity, alleged distribution of test product. Question: Weber at her domicile. Further investigation required. Other notes from today: flagged 2 crates of 0G brews shipped from Terra 2, shipment ID 24I. Bottles concealed subverse propaganda. Destroyed propaganda immediately. 0G brew has been cleared for transport to Office of Creative Incubation, Cafeteria, Lucky Bastards. We'll now be able to open them doors, probably, right? So much stuff. Contraband. What type of things, admin? Thank you for water. Give me a second. Did you know corporate security offers can seize your property simply by asserting it's been used in a crime? It's not theft. It's civil asset forfeiture. I guess it's just a suppressed weapon. Alright, I don't have any water. I need to grab more water, so I'm going to take a quick break. I will be back. I will refill my water and such. big walkie. Or whatever I'm doing. And I did refill my water. And then I promptly drank half of the glass and then refilled it again. So it's all good, probably. Stash key card. I don't know where that goes. I'm sure it's not important, though. Excuse me. Oh, I thought that was like seeing through existence. No, it's just a puddle of water. I don't correctly know where I am. There's a workbench over there. Put my scrapping skills to use. Oh, it's in the building. Never mind, we're selling it all. It's all getting sold. I don't need it anymore. And as for the adrenatime, we're just gonna get rid of that. And then armor. Look at all the uniques I've gotten. Lucky me. Anything of interest? Doesn't fucking look like it. Locate facility staff. So 1, clearance mostly Byzantium. Quitting time. We've been through a lot together, old friend, but they just blared the evacuation order. Guess that's the end of Gorgon. For the record, you're my favorite comms tower in the whole system. I'll never forget you. Love, Technician number 13, junior grade. Fancy seeing me here. Last escape shuttle left a few of us in the dust. Never seen anyone lift off in such a hurry. We scattered like roaches. It's every man and woman for themselves now. You're still up and running, I see. Looks like one of the employees left a tracker flipped on. What a rube. Signing off. For good this time. Take care of yourself, comms tower. Don't forget to stand up straight like I taught you. It's sweet and sad at the same time. Wait, I gotta go to Byzantium? Oh man, I don't want to go to Byzantium. I guess I could do the electric fling. There's one that way and one that way. We'll go to the one closest. And hopefully actually be able to get to it. Glowing goo, my favorite. Don't touch the glowing goo.
Detected.
Something's wrong with these primals.
Cleaning solutions. For this job. Flawlessly finished.
They are seen as toxic primals. That's not good. Lucky. Remember, there's no such thing as luck, only hard work. Any ideas to the contrary should be discussed with your local OSI clergy. I think it's got a suppressor built into it.
Chem lab. This place stinks like the wrong end of a primal. And I think I'm close to figuring out why. Something's off with this place. Those ain't normal primals. Thought I was onto something before. Now I'm sure of it. I got a theory to test at that Marauder camp.
Oh, so this is Lucky Montoya's pistol. Interesting. Good thing I went over there. I can't get in. Well, darn, my ankle's broken.
Entering. Will leave a stain. Tool for the job.
I'm gonna run out of my ammo. I don't want to, but I'm running out of choices with ammo.
made for quite the hunt.
I don't even know what that is.
And I say you're wrong.
Talk to my first mate if you have questions.
I'm telling you, this isn't the rock. We need to turn back.
This is the spot! Now keep your eyes peeled. The dead drop is at the foot of the alpaca, he said. And this is the alpaca.
Llama.
What was that?
It's a llama we're after, sir, not an alpaca. And this is neither.
Llama, alpaca, same thing.
Llama.
They aren't the same at all, sir. Believe it or not.
Enough! We've got company. Out with it then? Who are you?
I want to ask you the same thing. Are you survivors from that crashed ship at the landing pad?
I'm the captain of that crashed vessel, to be perfectly accurate.
Why start now?
What was that, first mate?
Just talking to myself again, sir.
We're on the hunt for a package. It's supposed to be at the foot of this handsome-looking alpaca-shaped rock.
Llama?
Is all you say is llama?
This handsome-looking, llama-shaped rock. But the goods aren't here. Must have been stolen.
I'm not exactly an expert, but I think that's a fossil.
This is not a rock shaped like a llama. This is a fossil shaped like a fossil. Captain.
Could it be the fossil of a llama?
No.
I highly doubt that. Can you believe this guy?
You're right about one thing. That's definitely a fossil.
Thank you.
Hey, I do the talking around here.
Shut up or I'll shoot you.
This is the right spot. I know it in my gut. But there's no package, and now my crew is insubordinate.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're searching in the wrong spot.
Well, this is the only alpaca-shaped rock I've seen for miles, so let's agree to disagree.
Llama.
Llama. Sorry about my second mate. Ever since the crash, I can't squeeze a word of sense out of him.
Oh, poor guy. What's the story with the package?
My crew and I are in the, parcel delivery trade. Our client is waiting on a delivery of special medicine, and this asteroid is the handoff point.
He means drugs. It's a specialty cocktail of adrenatime, pep pills, and dervish mist that our client takes to get out of bed every morning.
Sounds dangerous.
Well, it's deadly stuff, all right. But our client built up a tolerance over the years, and now nothing less will do. My hands are tied. Only problem is the damn parcel isn't where it's supposed to be. Whoever heard of a llama-shaped rock anyway? I mean, what are the odds?
I'll help you find it.
That won't be necessary. I have everything under control.
Could have fooled me.
First mate, this is a llama, and that's an order. Now find me that package. It's around here somewhere.
Hey, hear me out. You and I both know this isn't a llama.
Yeah. Your captain needs to get his eyes checked.
Not to mention his ego, his judgment, and his spine. If you backtrack and take the right-hand fork, I could have sworn I saw the rock there already. Captain wouldn't let us stop because the beak wasn't sharp enough to be a llama.
What? He really doesn't know what a llama looks like, does he?
Bingo. He won't even let us turn around because he's dug his heels into this fossil story. His pride is all tangled up in it. We're not getting off Gorgon without that package. If you can find the llama and the goods, you can have my cut of the take. I don't care. I just want out of here.
Fair enough. Find llama, find the package.
Don't let me down. That llama is my ticket out of here.
Well, I might as well mark that one. That's not a llama. Clearly, it's an Angoran rabbit. What fools they are. Damn, he tanky.
Has been sanitized.
Defaced Moon Man helmet. It's not even unique. It's just defaced. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Warning. Crew member required
Wait, where did he come from? I'm sorry, where did that person come from? Why was he behind me? Who, what, where, why, how? Not only how, but when?
Your SAM unit is performing at peak capacity.
Yay! I think once we get this package, I might call it for a bit. Because I would like to make myself some dinner. And I don't want to hold up the stream for dinner, so... yeah. Once we're done here, it's dinner time.
This ain't right. Folks never had a chance.
Entering quiet mode.
Methinks I'm gonna make a steak tonight. I think I have one in the freezer. It just sounds good. I feel like this is important, but I can't do anything with it. just Adrena time everywhere. No, I don't see the llama in that. I just don't see it. Whoever their person was for the drop-off, they must be crazy. Because I don't see the llama. Guess I'm not allowed to go all the way up there.
Competition. No, maybe I see it a little bit. It's just called Llama Rock. Of course it is. And I guess it's venerated by the Marauders as a holy place. Okay. To Captain B, Babbage, and crew from a friend. Handled with care. Well, I got it. The music makes this place feel mysterious as all hell. Delivery.
Any luck tracking down that llama? Technically, it's the package I'm after, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, I found it sitting by the llama-shaped rock.
That's it! Oh, I can't wait to rub this in my dumb captain's face.
This should be entertaining.
See here now? What's all this talk about?
We got the package. And guess what? It was where I said it would be. And this fossil? It's not a llama. Not a llama at all.
I believe I owe you an apology, First Mate.
What?
It's true. I wouldn't know an alpaca from a raptidon, and as a captain, that's a mark against my good name. Can you ever forgive me?
Llama.
I don't know what to say.
I'll start. Thank you, stranger.
Hi, damsel. Bye, damsel. Maybe you should listen to your crew from now on.
I think you're right. What is a crew if not people who can remedy a captain's flaws now and then?
Indeed. And some of them have many, many flaws.
Well, thanks, Captain. What say we head over to the Sprat Shack and I'll buy the first round, just to show there's no hard feelings.
Llama?
Here's my cut. I'd say you've earned it. And here's a little something extra for your time.
Glad to be of service. Chrono adaptive outfit. Pleasure's mine, First Mate.
Be seeing you, and thanks again.
Llama!
That poor guy can only say llama now. Alright, but that's a decent stopping point for me. We can head to Byzantium next time. I am hungry and wish to have food. I do. I'm hungry. I need food. I need to thaw out food and then make food. So for now, I'm going to call it. It is going to be... I'm going to get back into the swing of streaming again. After the holidays, yesterdays, and such. But it will be back to the normal swing of things, probably. Thank you, Mel. I'm going to throw you all over to admin and Sleepy. I want to see what arts are happening there. I'm curious. I'm very curious. But out of that, I hope you'll have a wonderful, wonderful day. I really do. You all deserve it. Very much. You definitely do.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.